And action. Right, coming to you live, and I mean live. I've basically, this is unscripted and completely non-referring to notable, if that makes sense. The process is I go to the cinema and watch a film, and I get home, have a nice cup of tea, baby Twix, maybe a Kit Kat, and I jot a few notes down about the film I saw. I then email it to myself, whack it on a Word doc, so I've got something to go off. Do you know what I mean? It's like just a base, basically. Now this is coming to you completely live, unscripted and fresh. But unfortunately, the review of Malignant is not going to be good because the film itself is absolutely fucking appalling. I tried my hardest, I really did, to jot a few notes down. I physically couldn't. Nothing would come. It was like writer's block. It was really scary. Now, Malignant's done by the Blumhouse, who are responsible for the likes of Insidious, the Conjuring universe, Lights Out, those sorts of things. Main difference being there, or vast difference, is Insidious and Lights Out are fucking amazing. Yeah, but Malignant, no. Right, so, let me, again, this is coming to you just completely live. In fact, I'm just reeling it off now. Bang, first bit, the trailer. The movie is absolutely, what you see in the trailer is nothing like what you see in the film. It portrays the lead character, played by Annabelle Wallis, as some sort of psychic, how she can see people being killed. There's this whole sort of paints her in a light of just, she can see when people are dying, basically. And in addition, there's a lot of because I can't. God. There we go. Right. Yeah, it's not like that at all, the film. And it also sort of mentions a demon that's following her. Nope. Yeah, not great. Also, if you have a look at the publicity posters, it's all sort of great big, like a woman, Annabelle Wallis, laying on her side, and like Malignant emblazed in like this big red sort of Hammer House style blocky font, where one of the letters looks like a sharp dagger that's pointing down as she looks terrified to the side, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's just misleading, basically. Incredibly misleading. I can't tell you how absolutely fucking disappointed I was when I went and saw this film. I mean, it's let me think. Right, that was so those were a couple of bad bits. Let me think. The plot itself, okay, skip forward here about a minute or so if you don't want to hear about the actual plot and what's happening in the film. Right. Okay, right. That should have given you a second to skip. Yeah, in the film, it's basically, the concept is the lead character has a conjoined twin thing. I'm not going to tell you which part of the body he's attached to. I'll let you try and work that out. So yeah, she's got this parasitic twin, and he's the reason why she's seeing the things that she's seeing, and why the things that are happening to her are happening. That's it, basically. It's not really, I mean, I suppose if I clutched at straws, I could say it's an interesting concept, but, you know, it's nothing I haven't seen in an episode of fucking Family Guy. There's an episode of Family Guy where Peter's got a conjoined twin. So there we are. Seen it before. Now the negative. Any good? Oh, right, yeah. There's a scene where Annabelle Wallis' character, Madison, her name is, she basically, I think her name's Madison. I don't know. I'm not interested enough to look it up. She wanders into a cop station and her body's all like twisted. A bit of a spoiler. It just reminded me of this scene in Death Becomes Her where Ernest, played by Bruce Willis, pushes Meryl Streep's character down the stairs, and she's like, you pushed me down the stairs. And she's, you know, I can't get my head to obviously twist around. But yeah, it's like that. And she walks into a cop station and it had me in stitches. It was hilarious. There was actually a few comments from people. I could tell people down below, sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? A few people down in front in the cinema were just also commenting on how fucking ridiculous it was, because it was genuinely hilarious. It shouldn't have been, but it was. So Malignant is one of those films that's so bad it's funny. Excellent. So yeah, on a positive, it's so bad it's hilarious. Watch it if you enjoy films like that. Watch it, give it a go if you're a fan of, you know, The Conjuring and those sorts of films, because there are one or two jump scares. So yeah, you know, it's classic. There's a lot of strings, you know, like violin-y, looking around the corner. There's someone in my head. Whoa! And she like jumps, you know, it's that kind of thing. Something will jump out at her. But that's genuinely, yeah, the only real sort of positive I can point out. So yeah, it's so bad, it's good. Well, no, actually, it's terrible. It's so bad, it's hilarious. You've got a few jump scares in there, but overall, it's an absolute failure. I thought I would enjoy Malignant, but, well, I didn't, basically. I think you've got that from this review. Right, where am I? 6 minutes. I think I've done all right, considering this is live, completely sort of, well, not improv, but, you know, just talking fresh. Yeah, I've usually, like I say, I've usually got notes, but I'm just whittering on to you now. So yeah, anyway, gonna go because I need to get on with the next one, which I think is Don't Breathe 2, which was well, you'll find out how that was next. End of review.